As they continue to prepare for the Olympic Games, Jareem Richards and Dion Lendo had a good outing at the American Track League in Arkansas on Sunday. Despite a personal best time, Sparkle McKnight finished third in the women's 600-meter final. The men's 200-meter final was split in two races. Richards clocked 20.74 seconds in first place, while Lendo had the second fastest time of 20.89 seconds. Here's Richards' race. Right after the VO.
And easy, Richards and Rowe. Barely even at this point. Keep your eyes on Richards. Richards running out of lane number 5. Back of Rowe now. Richards chasing the 289 run by Lendo number 1. It's Richards and Rowe. Richards will get the win.
Guys continue to prep for an Olympic Games that is the center of controversy. On the back of a logistical nightmare and public outcry, Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga insists this weekend his country is determined to put on the Games. All right, let's head across to Tokyo, Japan now, where we're joined by journalist Tim Hornyak. Tim, thank you so much for joining us tonight. You know, Tim, how difficult is it for these officials to now actually go ahead with these Games come July?
Well, it's very difficult right now because we're currently in a state of emergency here in Japan. It's been going on for about a month, and the government is expected to extend the state of emergency, which includes Tokyo, by another month tomorrow. So we're still having thousands of new cases every day of coronavirus here in Japan. The numbers in Tokyo have gone down a little bit, but the thing to remember about Japan is that there are no vaccinations happening here yet. Japan is one of the last advanced industrial countries to start vaccinations. They could start later this month, next month, it's hard to say. But that's a big problem when you're trying to organize a major sporting event like the Olympics.
Certainly, and public support for these games are also waning as well. Tim, I've read that, you know, advertising campaigns and ad sponsorships are all plummeting because the mood is souring across Tokyo.
The mood is souring as people are struggling with the daily reality of living with a coronavirus threat, and also the fact that the games themselves are very expensive to hold. So one of the latest polls by NHK, the public broadcaster here, found that nearly 80% of people in Japan want the games to either be delayed again or canceled outright. So if you're looking at only roughly 20% of people who want the games to go ahead this year, that's a pretty hard sell.
How far do you think we are, Tim, from making major decisions in terms of having no spectators, or perhaps even, you know, canceling some of the events that should have gone ahead at the Olympics?
Well, as you know, the IOC and the partners in the Games insist that the Games will go on as scheduled. But there have been politicians and others saying that perhaps the Games could be held without spectators. I think this is something that's going to have to be decided upon this month or maybe next month, because we only have a few more months left, about 5 or so, before the July start to the Games, and it's going to come sooner than we expect.
Tim Hornyak, really appreciate your time, my friend. Thank you so much for giving us an update on the developments. We'll keep in touch with you.
My pleasure.